Well, in this video, we're going to take a real quick look at getting weather data files, Grib files, through Sailmail from the SailDocs server. SailDocs is a weather service run by Sailmail and supported by the membership. First thing we'll do is we've got Airmail version 3.5 here. We'll open the window menu, catalogs, and we'll select Grib files here on the left. Large menu of choices there. And let's go take a look at what's happening out in the Caribbean right now. So we're going to select an area. I'm just holding down the mouse button and dragging an area. I can zoom in with these little guys. Let's grab this guy and move him down a bit. And we're going to use the GFS model. That's NOAA's primary global model. Click the request button and it pops up a little parameters window confirming our lat long boundary. Shows the size down here in the bottom, right now 5 kilobytes. Out every 24 hours, out 3 days. So let's extend that a couple of more days. All these are selected. We could pick the 0 time, but by the time we get the file, it's at least 5 hours in the history. 9 kilobytes altogether. That's a pretty reasonable size for either radio or a satellite phone. And we're going to also include wave data, wave heights. Increases the file size to 12K. Still alright. We're going to post that request. So this is going to send it to via Sailmail to the SailDocs server. Now while we're here, let's just grab another file. Supposing we want to sort of get a big look at the Atlantic. Alright, large area. Click request. And notice I have a target set of 10 kilobytes. It increased the delta lat. I'm going to go ahead and run that up to 5 degrees. Of course, but we're covering a large area, and we'll just request that also. This is only a 5K file. So let's request that also, see what it is, close this window. We now have a new outgoing message. Let's have a look at it. 2 lines, 1 for each file. Different lat long areas, different grid. Okay. Now let's go back to our Iridium Go connection. 4 bar signal, not 5. But let's give it a try. Generally, we recommend waiting for a nice 5 bar signal. It makes everything go faster. Fewer drop connections and speeds things up. Okay, we're connected. Took about 35 seconds. Logging into the Sailmail server. And sending off our request. And notice our satellite signal is dropping. Went down to 1 bar, up to 3, back to 4 or 5. But held the connection. And you notice the system waited for just a moment for the replies to come back. The internet servers will do that. It's better to wait 20-30 seconds for SailDocs to reply rather than dropping and reestablishing the connection. But it will only wait about 30 seconds. If the reply is not forthcoming quickly, then it'll disconnect and you can reconnect later. And we got a total of about 14,000 bytes to download. This is all compressed. So all finished. That took about a minute. Disconnecting from Iridium. Status shows disconnected. We're finished here. And let's go check our incoming mail. 2 messages. Both Grib files from SailDocs. Let's open the first one. So this is our high-resolution Grib of the Caribbean area. We can fiddle with parameters if we want to, but let's just take a quick look. 24, 48. Looks pretty stable. A little bit of a light period coming, and then there's some funny business up in the upper right. And let's go back to the index, the second message. This is our 5-degree grid covering most big chunk of the Atlantic. Even though the area is large, this was only about a 5K byte file. 24, 48. So we've got a low pressure just off the screen to the north, and 25, 30 knot winds sort of across a broad area here. And that's shifting eastwards and taking with it a patch of the yellow color is swell height, and as we move our cursor around 4.5 meter wave heights, about 15 feet. But down here in the tropics, we're looking at less than 2 meters of swell height, about 6 feet. That's pretty nice. Okay, and then we're out 120 hours, 5 days. May have another low pressure forming here. Bears watching. So that's it.